Hi, good morning, everyone. Before I start, just want to introduce myself. My name is Tan Cheong Hui. I'm from Hume Sandboard Industries, yeah, and we are the manufacturer of fiber cement board in Malaysia. Right. So today I would like to share the topic stated there: fiber cement beyond just wall and ceiling. Because all this while, when it comes to fiber cement, or used to be called sandboard, people would know that this product is always on the ceiling or wall. Yeah, so I'll share with you more on the extent of this product and its application. But first thing first, what is cellulose fiber cement? Yeah, these are the product that we manufacture. It comes in the composition of there are three essential composition for this cellulose fiber cement. They are sand, cement, and cellulose fiber. Yeah. So these three has to go into a process we call autoclave, and then the final product we call it fiber cement board. That's the product we manufacture at this moment. Yeah, and a little bit of a manufacturing process or the cycle, like other building materials, manufacturing. The raw materials preparation, of course, is essential. When it comes to our product, the green sheet formation is the initial process. Then it goes to the curing part, or just now I mentioned, is autoclaving. It's something like an oven. You put inside, you cure for more than 10 hours. Then when it comes out, you do profiling, cutting to the size or the dimension that the customers want. Last part will be ready to deliver. And this is called warehousing. And next one, what are the key performance attribute of this product? Fiber cement is a good termite resistant, fire resistant, water, so on and so forth. And lastly will be 50 years durability. This means that the product will serve you at least 50 years. Durability doesn't mean warranty or guarantee. And the other part, the most important, if let's say any building materials supplier, they want to sell to local product, the product certification is very important. So in this case, our product is listed in ICRAM, and then of course tested to certain standards in the CIRIM, and then knowledge by BOMBA according to, and then we have to follow this Malaysian standard. We have a CIRIM Eco Label and CIDB. Yeah. And what are the range of our products? The PRIMA range of products. As you can see in this table, we have PRIMA Flex, PRIMA Plank, PRIMA Liner, and up to PRIMA Lattice. Each of those range of products or our portfolio, it can be used at different areas of application. For example, like PRIMA Flex, you can apply as external cladding, as a eave ceiling, and then it goes all the way to permanent formwork. And the first one I would like to share on this product, the PRIMA Flex. As I mentioned just now, when we mentioned about the sandboard or fiber cement, they usually associated with ceiling application. So this is usually what we can see in the building, PRIMA Flex, and on the ceiling. And this is very common on landed properties. And not only that, this product can be used as a cladding as well. You can see here those green color or yellow color facade. That one will use PRIMA Flex with painted, with selected paint. It gives you a different look of this product. This one another example with just different sizes of product and also different colors. It gives you a different outlook of the building. This is another example how you can apply it. All right, and then apart from the ceiling and cladding, PRIMA Flex can also be used as roof sucking. Why is it important? Because this product can have better thermal insulation, and also increase your acoustic performance, because some of the building they require a high performance acoustic and also a greater thermal insulation. So PRIMA can be used as one of the component in roof system. Yeah. So apart from the roof sucking, the same product PRIMA can be used as flooring. Like in this case, you can see this is actually in a cinema. If let's say you have a warehouse or mezzanine floor, you want to have a what we call a bigger space for storing or storage area. This is what you can do. Yeah, use a PRIMA on the floor. So that's all on the PRIMA The second portfolio, we call it PRIMA Plank. But in this PRIMA Plank, the range we have, classic, PRIMA Plank shiplap, gate and fencing, and even decking. So the first one, what we call it PRIMA Plank Classic. This is usually famous for roof, yeah, fascia board application. And apart from there, you can see not only fascia board, it can be used as external cladding. You can see all those lining, it can be formed using PRIMA Plank Classic. Same goes to this project. It's on the fascia board and the gable end. I think this is very common. And this product also comes in a wood grain. Yeah? That means it's similar to original wood. So when you paint on it, it gives you a different texture surface. So with a selected color, it gives you different appearance. The next one on a PRIMA Plank shiplap, it almost similar with PRIMA Plank Classic just now, but with the, you can see on the right hand side, we call it tongue and groove or lap siding. This is the extra features of this product. So it can be used vertically or even horizontal orientation. Yeah, it gives you the versatility of application. Some of the projects that we did before on PRIMA Plank shiplap, not only on the external surface, this product also can be used as a ceiling application. And the third one on PRIMA Plank, which is gate and fencing. So as the title says, gate and fencing. So this is how the product usually apply onto project sites, yeah? As a gate or as a fencing. This is another example, the boundary lines. Yeah. The main gate. Next one will be PRIMA Plank decking. This is only we have one size, yeah, and comes with a timber grain textures. This product usually apply in an external environment or outdoor. Yeah, in this case, you can see it's like a recreation area or park. It normally happen in this area. Sometimes you can use in the pool deck, and also on your left, you can see those PRIMA Plank decking. Actually, this is inside the jungle as a walkway, yeah, or pathway. And some of the areas that inside the jungle or retreat or jungle retreat, usually it is good for decking, yeah, or platform. So you can use PRIMA Plank decking for those type of application. Okay, in this project, in this photo, you can see how this PRIMA Plank decking have been applied. Yeah, the normal timber plank, and this is a process of refurbishment with our PRIMA Plank decking. Next on the line of product, we call it PRIMA Vent. It comes in ventilated slots and usually used on the external, which is eave ceiling. Yeah, always under the roof. This is all the example. Next one is going to be PRIMA Lattice. Usually this is we call it decorative product, and it comes with only one thickness, which is 6 mm. And the application site, you can see, is on the roof or as a decorative screen, yeah, and the external. Some of this application, like this project, they use as the arch, yeah, form at the arch with this Islamic feature. And that were that were all the products which we use for architectural, yeah. Actually, our products, apart from there, it can be used, we have also a system we call PRIMA wall system, which is an IBS. We have two IBS solutions here, PRIMA solid wall and PRIMA drywall. So the first one on a PRIMA solid wall, what is it? I mean, what is PRIMA solid wall all about? A basic configuration of this wall system, you can see, is formed by 6 mm PRIMA liner, and then the stud system and the cavity of this wall is going to be filled with lightweight concrete. And the benefits of this system, cost saving, this is some of the an extract from an actual cost study for a project, and it shows that with this system, it gives you a saving in terms of on the substructure and also superstructure, yeah, because of the weight of this system. So you don't need to have a strong foundation to hold a lighter wall system. And this PRIMA solid wall also is IBS certified by CIDB, and it gives you a factor of 1.0, yeah, because some other system can only give you 0.5. And apart from a CIDB, this IBS system or PRIMA solid wall, it has BOMBA certified. The BOMBA certs are there according to BS 476, yeah. Class 0 building materials for the wall lining, and then the whole system complies to Part 22 BS 476. This is for fire resistant. And the next advantage of this system is space efficiency. Yeah, when you talk about let's say example of 4x3 area, by having a thinner wall compared to conventional brick wall, you can have extra space of 3%, yeah, just by calculation itself. And then some other benefits, this system complies to QLASIC or even Conquest. And then the speed of construction, which is 3 times faster than the conventional brick and mortar, and also free from lintel and steepener. This is all cost saving, yeah. And this system has been tested to BS 5234 Part 2, yeah, severe duty. And just a quick sharing on this PRIMA solid wall installation, just to give you an idea how this wall, can be built. Yeah. First thing, like it almost similar like a partitioning system. Setting the wall position is the basic. Goes to fixing the top and bottom, insert the vertical studs. If let's say you have any doors or window, just allow for the opening. One layer of a board, followed by the installation of M&E conduits, and then you install another layer of the board, and you create opening for the infill. Yeah, start to infill. Let the curing, let the lightweight concrete cure, and then jointing. These are the basic process. Some of the projects that we did before, Maidin, residential YTN in Penang, by entry, even the matrix for compartment wall. Some of the up north project by SP Setia. All right, and not only that, some other key projects which you can see here, and of course there are many more. So these are some of the key projects. Yeah, and another IBS solution for falls under this PRIMA, we call it PRIMA drywall. So we have a range of PRIMA drywall. We have the general drywall, the impact one, and then the acoustic, fire rated. And the sequence of construction or the method of construction is a similar like PRIMA soluble just now. The only difference is the cavity, it doesn't fill with lightweight concrete. So you can either have an insulation wool or just leave it empty. Yeah, that is called PRIMA drywall. Okay, this is let's say you want to insert the insulation wool in between the cavity to get better acoustic. This is how it can be done. Some of the project references, yeah, Holiday Inn in KL, Imperial Hotel, just a few examples, right? And then not only on IBS solution, in PRIMA we also provide some other solutions. In this slide, the title I can share with you, we have outdoor decking solution, healthcare, permanent floorwork, and affordable IBS. So I'll share with you one by one. For outdoor decking, we have three types of solution. Right, this is the first one we call PRIMA deck conceal fixing system. Right, so the product itself is a PRIMA plank fiber cement. Yeah, and you can see the features of this product on the top right hand side. It comes with a groove line. Yeah, that's why the product itself we call PRIMA deck groove. And when you fix together as a system, you need to have a framing system, and then this plank will fix on top of the framing. Yeah, there are types of framing which you can come back to us to learn more about this. Yeah, and all these accessories, those are essential accessories to be used so that it can be functional, right? And this system, why is it we call it conceal? Because we have on the center top, you can see we call there's a product we call PRIMA decking CFS, yeah, top and base unit. So that material is made of aluminium and powder coated in black, and the screw will be fixed inside the base unit. So from top of the plank, you won't be able to see any screw points. Yeah, that's why we call it PRIMA deck conceal fixing system. And this is how it look like when you finish the installation. You can see the black lines in between the PRIMA plank. Yeah? That one is our aluminum strips. And the second one, the solution, we call it PRIMA deck groove. The difference is that instead of an aluminum strip, we have the clip. Right? You can see from a side view, you just need a screw in between the planks to give you another type of solution on the PRIMA plank outdoor solution. Yeah. All right, this is how it look like. Another type of PRIMA plank decking. This is the basic one, the conventional. That means you don't have any clip in between or aluminum strips. It's just direct fixing onto the floor. Right? This is how it look like. Okay, another part of this solution, we call it healthcare. In healthcare, actually, they emphasize more on the wall system, yeah, because inside the healthcare facility, all the rooms are specially designed to meet certain requirements. So there are 7 key considerations for wall, yeah, in terms of fire rating, acoustic, impact, and even radiation and anti-condensation. So in order to meet all those requirements, we can provide the system. We can suggest the correct system. In this case, we have a PRIMA drywall fire rated, even acoustic, the impact. Because some of the areas within the hospital, you have the trolleys running around. So it's good that you have all these impact wall to resist those activity. And then even in a wet area, especially toilet, we can advise you what type of solution. Yeah, and this is very common in hospitals for let's say X-ray, yeah, all those type. So according to according to MS 838, for those wall, like general radiology, CT scan room, and all the rest, it becomes radioactive. So you need to have a minimum thickness of lead to have radioactive protection. Right? So this one can work together with our system, and we can integrate inside the PRIMA drywall to give you a better radiation protection. Okay? And some of the areas you need running aircon 24/7. So with a PRIMA system, we can suggest you or customize the anti-condensation system. Yeah? And you don't need to worry about the mounting, even though it's a drywall. We can give you the solution on how to mount cabinets or how to mount the basin onto the wall system, because this is very common in hospital. Yeah, there are a lot of cabinets, there are a lot of basin hanging around. All right, the next solution we have, we call it permanent formwork. The basic of construction, yeah, for infrastructure. Before concreting, you need to have plywood, and then below the plywood, you have scaffolding to hold it. Yeah. Then the next process will be concreting. So this is a conventional method of, let's say, bridges or highway construction. But with the introduction of a PRIMA Flex, so this product can be used as permanent formwork. So how it apply is still the same as, is similar to plywood. Yeah, you just place in between the beams or girders, and then followed by the rebars. Next one is going to be the concreting. And the benefit of this, after you concreting, the PRIMA Flex or the fiber cement board, you don't need to remove. Yeah, unlike the plywood, the conventional way, after concreting, you need to remove the scaffolding and the plywood at the same time. So with a PRIMA Flex, you don't need that. Yeah, so you can save your cost and so time. And for this application, there are two things that are very critical or important to know. Yeah, you need to know the concrete thickness and the clear span, so that we can advise you what thickness of board to be used. And it can be used, for these two types of beam, which is usually you can see during this infrastructure construction, bridges, flyovers, the U-beam or I-beam. Yeah, and also we give you a guideline on this loading. So you can see from here, once you know the concrete thickness, you know the clear span, and then you will know that what is the maximum loading the board can take. So you won't pick the wrong board thickness. Yeah. All right, next on the solution, we call it the IBS foam solution. The same process of construction, yeah, even for landed or up to high rise, the same process applies. I mean, start from foundation, superstructure, and go all the way, until M&E finishing and also completion. This is a general flow of construction. So for PRIMA solution, this is what we can advise. Yeah, everything start from foundation or substructure. So when it comes to superstructure, we play a role in this part and also the part later on. Superstructure, once you have the design, we can advise you, we can design for you what type of design which is suitable for this to make it as a functional building. Yeah. Then after the structure, you go for roof covering, and then architectural finishes. This is the part where fiber cement comes in. Yeah, you can use the fiber cement as external cladding, internal wall partitioning, ceiling, yeah, and some other application. Then the final will be painting. Yeah. And actually for this IBS, we did quite a number of projects already. It's not new anymore. Some of them in East Malaysia, some of them in East Coast. Yeah. Even though most of them look the same, but actually it can be customized, to meet your different design. Yeah. All right. So all those things can be worked. The solution can be worked with PRIMA accessories. This is the reason why we introduced PRIMA accessories in the first place. You can refer this to our uh, sorry, you can refer this to our website and also our brochure. Yeah. So all those PRIMA accessories will help you uh, to see which type is suitable and which part of building requires all these accessory. If you're not sure, you can always come back to us. Yeah, we can advise you which component is important and also which component is essential to the application. All right. And the last part of this product or this segment, we have this Fremento. So what is Fremento? Actually, it's a semi-polished fiber cement panel. Yeah. The base product for this Fremento material composition is the same as our other PRIMA products, which is cellulose fiber cement. Yeah. So the basic product still the same, but with the introduction of a cutting technology, we can come up with different design of panels. Yeah. I show you some of the design, can be come up with this after the introduction of cutting technology. All these can be formed by a single piece of PRIMA flex. Yeah. Once you have PRIMA flex, you can cut to any design that uh, in our series of Fremantle or even the design that you wish to have. Yeah. These are all the examples that we have right now. Some is the square shape, rectangular, uh, triangle, rounded edge. And the best part of it, this Fremantle comes with a 3D effect. Yeah. So let's say you shine something on top or bottom, it gives you the shadow. That's what we call 3D effect. All right. You want to know more about this, you can always come to us. Yeah. So there are a lot of design you can choose from. Okay, fixing of the panels, you need to have, we already have this Fremantle adhesive. Is already made, it's a paste, right? It's like a paste. You can apply at the back of the panels and then you can start sticking onto the wall. And then of course you need some of the tools, the trowel, spirit level, and chalk line. All these are the basic essential components or tools to fix Fremantle panels. Okay, just now I was showing you a single piece, an individual piece of a Fremantle panel, right? So if let's say how, I mean, of course, you think that how will it look like when you place all those together? So I just give you some of the visual, example. When you place a few pieces together, you play with the design. This is how it can be achieved. Yeah. This is by Merlot 3D, Chess 3D. It gives you, the flexibility where you want to place it, how you want to make it different from others. Is a flexibility. All right. Actually, we did quite a few projects before, and just share some of it. Yeah, these are real, actual projects. This is Fremantle Viso. You can see the gray color on your left. That was Fremantle Viso. Yeah, it can comes in a rounded edge and also square edge. Right, these are all actual projects. All right, simple and nice. Yeah, you can play with it. It's like a Lego. You can arrange or stick according to your preference, right? So that's all about today's presentation. Yeah, if let's say you want to know more about our product, you want to know more about our product, and also to get in touch with us, please feel free to reach our website. You can email us, you can call us. This is our address. The email address, the contact number is there. Let's say you want to know some installation method, you can look into YouTube. You want to know more of our PRIMA news, you can check this Facebook, right? So this is what I'm going to. This is how I'm going to end my this presentation. So hopefully you all enjoy this. Hopefully the information is useful to you guys. And thanks everyone for spending your time listening to me. Thank you everyone, and have a nice day. See you again. Thank you.